This is Lab 5, Supporting Remote Access, found in Supporting Windows 8.1 Lab Manual in preparation for Exam 70-688, part of the Microsoft Official Academic Course. This next series of videos will be walking through each of the exercises found in Lab 5, including installing and configuring the RRAS, configuring a VPN server, configuring a VPN client, resetting servers, using the Connection Manager Administration Kit or CMAC, and installing remote server administration tools for Windows 8.1. Each of these exercises will be a separate video and walks through the labs step by step. If you are one of my students, you will not be taking any of the screenshots until the last part of exercise 5.6. If you're not one of my students and you're doing this because it's required for something else, if you're trying to learn or prepare for the exam, you may want to take screenshots where indicated in the lab manual, and I will say that throughout the video. So let's get started on exercise 5.1. And we're going to look at routing and remote access server, or RRAS, because it's used to configure standard VPN connections. In this exercise, you're going to install the RRAS on server 2. The mindset behind this is that RRAS allows users to connect to a server remotely through a dial-up or a VPN. It can also provide network address translation, or NAT, and routing. The approximate time for this lab is about 15 minutes. So before we get started with that, I'm going to pull up my Hyper-V Manager, and you can see the only thing I have running right now is Windows 8B and the RWDC. Now Windows 8B, if I go into Settings, you'll notice that I already have the two network adapters, the Contoso internal and the Contoso external. If I go into Server 2, I'm going to click on Settings. Again, I already have the Contoso internal and the Contoso external. And this was actually set up during the lab setup. So I'm going to go ahead and double click it and then turn on my machine and then minimize my Hyper-V. And when I go to log into Server 2, I want to log in as Contoso Administrator. And I'm going to pause the video while we wait for this to boot up. Alright, I want to click on Manage. Add roles and features. On the Before You Begin page, I'm going to click on Next. Select Role-Based or Feature-Based Installation and click on Next. Select a server. Select the destination server. We're going to click on Next. Here we're going to select Remote Access, which is right here. And then click on Next. On the Select Features page, we're going to click on Next. On the Remote Access page, we're going to click on Next. Here we want to select Direct Access and VPN. And go ahead and add the features. And then Routing. And then Next. And then Install. I'm going to pause the video while we wait for the installation. Okay, once it's done installing, you're going to, if you're following along your lab manual, you're required to do so. This is where you would do your next print screen, and go ahead and click on Close. And that is the end of this exercise and the end of this video.